Morning everybody, it's 6:30 a.m. And we're doing the Braunston flight. We're just on lock 6 and we're going downhill down to the bottom one. The reason we're doing it so early is because yesterday we heard that there were about 15 boats queuing to do the lock flight, so we thought we'd beat the crowds and get it done early this morning, but also the weather's supposed to be in excess of 30 degrees, so I think we'll have to stop motoring a little later on today. So obviously the more we can get done in the morning, the less we have to do later, and we can legitimately stop and hopefully find somewhere cool tomorrow. So that's it really. There's nobody around, lots of boats moored up with the curtain door drawn, and it's just us, which is great. But I just wanted to show you this bit because the cottage behind me is unusual in that the overflow for the water drains away under the cottage, which is a bit different, and it's the same for the next lock down as well. You can quite see it, but it's sort of about there. That's the old pump house over to the left. And they used to pump water back up to the top of the lock flight from there. So here we are at Braunston Locks. There's 6 in total, but they work in pairs, so there's actually only 3 that you need to do. So we're at the top, it's got some lock now, while we're draining it, and then we'll go down. The Oxford Canal was constructed over several stages over a period of more than 20 years. Surveying of the route and the initial construction was supervised by the much celebrated James Brindley. The Oxford Canal is now popular with pleasure boating, and in the summer, as we've seen, it is one of the most crowded canals on the network. The stop lock at Hawkesbury Junction isolates the two water levels between the Oxford Canal and the Coventry Canal, with the Oxford being a little bit higher. To the side of the junction is an old disused engine house, built in 1821. As we leave the lock, we're going to pass under the iron bridge and turn right on the Coventry Canal, heading north towards the Ashby Canal. If we were to turn left, we would head down towards Coventry and the basin. We might try and do that in the next couple of days, time permitting, of course. It's been such a hot day. Oh my goodness, it's been 30 plus degrees. We had to stop for an hour and a bit over lunch. It was just stifling, and then we sort of took it in turns this afternoon. Poor Jerry has struggled with the heat. But in fairness, he's been quite sensible. He spent a lot of the afternoon sort of just flaked out inside, so he's all right. It's a long straight stretch, but actually so far the Coventry Canal seems to be quite nice. It was a bit scummy round Hawkesbury Junction, as you'd expect, but lots of gongoozlers, quite a few more boats and lots of private moorings, but on the whole it's been quite pleasant so far. We haven't particularly felt unsafe, unlike when we went through Manchester. It seems to have been fine, so fingers crossed the week will carry on that way. So that's the Coventry Canal, behind me, and that's where we're going to keep going.
We're now just leaving the Coventry Canal and about to enter the Ashby Canal underneath that bridge that you can see in front of you. It's going to be a very sharp turn. We're going to get this boat under that bridge without any banging.
So we've just gone under the bridge at Braunston Junction onto the Ashby Canal, and we're just currently going through what was the old stop lock. So a stop lock is essentially a junction where they would have had a very small rise and fall lock, but it was mainly there to collect tolls from boats going from one canal to another, and that's how they made their money. Because many of the canal companies were obviously rivals. But yes, very beautiful, and it looks very quaint.